Estevao's transfer to Chelsea has finally been confirmed. The Palmeiras youngster will join the Blues after this summer's Club World Cup. This statement was directly conveyed by his agent Andre Curie. Despite being bought for a fantastic dowry of 60 million euros last summer, Estevao has not been able to strengthen Chelsea because he will only turn 18 this week. However, now everything is clear. Estevao will head to Stamford Bridge after completing his final task with Palmeiras in the World Club Tournament. Estevao is touted as one of Brazil's best talents, even compared to big names like Neymar. But his agent emphasized, it's better not to compare. He has his own style of play. He is very good and has a strong family structure to support his career. During his time with Palmeiras this season, Estevao appeared in 21 matches with a score of 6 goals and 1 assist. Very promising statistics for a player of his age. Moreover, Chelsea has reportedly prepared a special role for him as a number 10 playmaker, a very crucial role in Enzo Maresca's scheme. However, this also has the potential to create internal competition. Considering that the Blues already have several players in the same position, such as Palmer, Nkunku, and Mudryk, who can also operate in the creative space. Even so, Andre Curie assured Chelsea fans, he is not afraid of the Premier League. He will come and be ready to play straight away. With the world-class label from his agent and sky-high expectations from the Stamford Bridge public, Estevao will be one of the most anticipated transfers this summer. The question is, can Chelsea polish him into a new European superstar? We wait for his action in England. Chelsea are ready to rock the transfer market again. Serhou Guirassy's name is on the Blues' radar as a main target for this summer. But it's not just Chelsea who are targeting him. There are 6 other giant clubs who are also ready to pay the striker's release clause, which reaches 70 million euros. Guirassy has been playing like crazy this season with Borussia Dortmund. 29 goals from 41 matches, including a hat-trick against Barcelona in the Champions League quarter-finals, has made his name soar sharply. After 2 productive seasons with Stuttgart, he is now Dortmund's main goal machine. A report from Sky Sport Germany stated that there are only 7 clubs who are able and willing to activate his release clause: Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester City, Manchester United, and 2 La Liga giants, Barcelona and Real Madrid. However, the situation is not that easy. Guirassy is currently said to have no intention of leaving, and his contract still runs until 2028. Dortmund are still fighting to secure a Champions League ticket next season and consider Guirassy a vital part of their rebuild project. But in the world of football, things can change quickly. Moreover, Chelsea really needs a sharp striker. With Nicholas Jackson's performance not yet stable and the potential departure of several forwards, Guirassy could be an instant solution in the front line of Stamford Bridge. The question is Chelsea ready to compete with other big names for this hot striker? Or will it be a long transfer saga this summer? One thing is for sure, Guirassy is a hot property ready to be fought over by 7 top European clubs. Mykhailo Mudryk, his fate is still hanging in the balance regarding the alleged doping violation that shocked the public last December. After his sudden absence from the squad, news emerged that the Ukrainian winger failed a doping test while defending the national team. FIFA immediately imposed a global suspension, and since then, Mudryk has not appeared again. What is disturbing is that until now, there is no clarity. His B sample has indeed been tested, but the official results have not been announced. Mudryk insists that he has never consumed prohibited substances intentionally. In fact, according to Shakhtar Donetsk CEO Sergei Palkin, the player even underwent a polygraph test, which he passed without any problems, as proof of his good faith and his ignorance about the substance found in his body. Palkin emphasized he really doesn't understand how this could have happened. Now, his legal team is compiling evidence to prove that this is not his fault. We are all still waiting for certainty. This situation not only impacts Mudryk and Chelsea, but also Shakhtar Donetsk. The Ukrainian club has a 30 million euros bonus in Mudryk's performance-related buyout clause to Chelsea. If Mudryk continues to miss out, Shakhtar could lose big money. What's more, Even if Mudryk can prove he didn't do it intentionally, FIFA can still impose a penalty. The closest example is Andre Onana's 12-month ban, which was later reduced to 9 months. Paul Pogba was recently banned for 4 years before successfully appealing his sentence, which was reduced to 18 months. The bottom line? Mudryk's fate is still hanging in the balance. If his B sample is positive, he could still face a severe sanction. For now, Chelsea, Shakhtar and Mudryk must be patient and hopeful. Chelsea have started to move aggressively to welcome the 2025 summer transfer market. This time, their target is Strasbourg's young striker, Emegha. A report from L'Equipe said that Chelsea have even put forward a special career plan to convince the Dutch U21 national team striker to move to Stamford Bridge. Emegha has been on fire this season in Ligue 1. He has scored 13 goals and 2 assists in 25 matches, making many European clubs compete for his services, including Newcastle, who are preparing to lose Alexander Isak. If Isak moves to Arsenal or Liverpool, then Emegha is the main candidate to replace him. However, Chelsea are not sitting idly by. As the same owner as Strasbourg through Blueco, the Blues hope to be able to take advantage of internal relationships between the clubs to secure the signature of the 22-year-old striker. Moreover, Enzo Maresca really needs a sharp striker next season, with names like Liam Delap, Hugo Ekitike, and Benjamin Sesko also on the radar. But the plan is not as easy as it seems. If Chelsea and Strasbourg both qualify for the same European competition, then UEFA will most likely ban player transfers between the two clubs due to ownership conflicts. This means that Emegha's transfer to Chelsea could be immediately blocked. This situation makes Emegha's transfer complicated. Chelsea has prepared a plan, but Newcastle is also lurking with an equally big opportunity. Will Emegha be part of Chelsea's frontline revolution, or will he be Isak's successor at St. James Park? Let's just wait for the next drama. Fabrizio Romano has once again caused a stir in the European football world. He confirmed that Borussia Dortmund will open official talks with Chelsea to extend the loan period, or even buy Carney permanently. The 21-year-old player was initially only loaned by Dortmund for 6 months in the January transfer window. After being eliminated from Enzo Maresca's plans at Chelsea, he was even included in the exile list, aka Bomb Squad, at the beginning of the season. But now, his performance has started to steal attention in Germany. Although he has only appeared as a starter once in the Bundesliga, Chukwuemeka succeeded in becoming a game-changer when Dortmund faced Borussia Mönchengladbach. Coming off the bench, the English player immediately brought the game to life, winning duels, winning the ball, even starting the process of the first 2 goals, and his individual dribbling action led to the 3rd goal. With an ETV of €18 million and a contract with 3 years remaining at Chelsea, Dortmund reportedly has a purchase option worth €35 million. However, it is not yet clear whether the German club will immediately buy or propose an extension of the loan period. One thing is for sure, Chelsea are ready to listen to offers. Romano confirmed, Dortmund want to try to keep Carney next season. Terms and conditions will be discussed again in the near future. Will Chukwuemeka stay in Germany? Or return to the Premier League with a new mentality? What is clear is that this transfer saga is heating up. Chelsea and Manchester United are once again involved in a heated rivalry, this time not on the pitch but in the transfer market. The target? Franco Mastantuono, River Plate's 17-year-old playmaker prodigy, who is now being hunted by many top European clubs. This young player is not just any talent. 53 appearances and 11 goal contributions in the River Plate first team before turning 18. Not only that, he also holds the record as the youngest goal scorer in River's history, a club that has produced big names such as Enzo Fernandez, Julian Alvarez, and Gonzalo Higuain, with a release clause of €45 million, the highest in River Plate's history. The player is believed to remain in demand because the figure is still within the reach of Premier League clubs. Chelsea themselves are indeed aggressively hunting for young talents from South America. After securing Kendry Páez and Estevao, now Mastantuono is the next target. But Manchester United do not want to lose. Even Atletico Madrid have sent talent scouts to monitor directly, and Barcelona are said to be big admirers. With the South American market increasingly becoming a hunting ground for young talent for the Premier League, the question is, who will be the quickest and bravest to make a bid? Because if it's too late, Mastantuono could be the next big star to slip through his fingers. Joao Felix's career story continues to roll with twists and turns. After failing to shine at Chelsea and now slumping at AC Milan, the Portuguese star is said to be in talks to return home to Benfica, the club that made his name. Felix was once a big hope when he was loaned to Chelsea from Atletico Madrid last year. But in reality, his performance did not meet expectations and ended up cutting his loan period. He was then thrown to AC Milan to rise again. But reality was bitter again. His adventure in Serie A was a disaster. According to a report from Caught Offside, the player is closer to an emotional return to Benfica, the club that once orbited him as one of Europe's wonder kids. At the age of 25, Joao Felix's career is at a critical point. Benfica could be the right place to rebuild his confidence, and for Benfica fans, the return of this prodigal son could be a story full of nostalgia and new hope. The question is, can Felix rediscover his magic where he started?